Bonjour, mes amis. Greetings from beautiful Montreal. Man, on a Tuesday, this city and this street is a lot quieter than it was on Saturday and Sunday. Like, incomparably different. But this street right here that we're on, Rue Sainte-Catherine, I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Still learning French, you gotta excuse that. It's one of the busiest streets in all of Montreal, maybe the busiest street. And on a Saturday and a Sunday, you can't really find any room to walk on the sidewalks. But today, on a Tuesday afternoon, it's okay. You got a nice one-lane road here. And man, if I was driving, I would hate this place. It's a nightmare to drive on. But luckily, we're not driving today. Like I was saying, it's a very, very busy place here. I think that bird's trying to smash. You can tell. Man, it seems like these birds are walking along with the citizens on the sidewalks. The amount of restaurants here you're gonna find are on a whole nother level. I mean, even in Toronto, you're not gonna find anything this much. It's really not comparable because the majority of Toronto restaurants, they aren't in an area like this street right now. Ooh, Seduction. What's this store? They copied the Apple logo. Look at that. Surprised Apple's not suing the hell out of them right now, actually. Speaking of seduction, there's just something about this city. The people here are absolutely beautiful. You're not gonna find a single ugly person on this sidewalk. Everybody is just beautiful. I mean, if you take someone from Toronto who's like an 8, they come here, they become a 4. That's how different it is. Comment ça va?
Ça va, tu vas bien?
Oui, oui.
Pourquoi on fait ça?
I don't speak any more French other than that.
Why?
I'm learning. I just moved here. Yeah, I'm just moved here. Yeah. How you doing, huh?
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
How you doing? Having a good day?
Yeah. Just
Good.
from out of my work. I live just nearby.
Oh,
In the
nice.
neighborhood for 12 years.
You live in Montreal for 12 years?
Yeah, that building.
Oh, nice.
This street, this is my neighborhood.
How do you like it here so far? I just moved here.
It's good, but life's expensive, man.
It's expensive?
Yeah, and next year I'm gonna move to Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto's more expensive.
Yeah.
That's why I came
No,
here.
No.
It's so much expensive there.
It's not really.
Oh, it's so much more
Bro,
expensive.
we pay 2 taxes. You guys don't.
True. Taxes are a little
You
higher,
guys
but
don't.
that's
See?
the one part. That's the one part. Anyway,
Enjoy
nice to
the
meet
city,
you.
bro.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you. Have a good day. See, man, people here are so nice. Just got to get to know them a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna see. We're just gonna go and explore a little bit. Ooh, it's like a nice cavalcade of lights. Nice cavalcade of lights and AC units. If there was a place I was gonna get mugged, I think it'd be right here. But let's see. If anyone tries to mug me, I will hit him in the face with my camera. But then I'll lose my camera. It would suck either way, and I hope it doesn't happen. What's this place? The Grey Nuns Annex de Sogris. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna assume it's something cool because this building, this looks amazing. Wow. Look at this eagle. This is awesome, man. Wow. Bro, it's really nice. We're gonna keep going for a little longer. There's a lot to see here, man. We're just not even scratching the surface yet. I mean, I literally took the first step to go grab the knife to scratch the surface. That's how far we've gotten. Just walking the streets, you see a lot of artworks around. Like, look at that thing right there. That's like a very cool, nice design. We're gonna go to René Lévesque, which is one of the most central streets in all of Montreal. These buildings are really friggin' tall. They look so much taller than they actually are from a distance. René Lévesque. I know he was a very important person in the history of Quebec and Montreal, although I'm not 100% sure what he did. I gotta read up on that because I know he's someone I should know what he did. A very important historical figure for sure. Oh, someone dropped their mixtape. Man, honestly though, it just really feels like a different world here on a weekday than on a weekend. It is like incomparably emptier here. It's such a different vibe, but I'm all for it. It's all good. Gotta hold the camera even a little further out. Everywhere you go, you get this nice European vibe to the city. Instead of the Toronto vibe where you see condos everywhere. I mean, they're here too, but in the architecture of the buildings, there is this European hint to it, and it's really nice. It really gives it a sense of its own unique identity. See, so far no one's given a shit what I'm doing. No one cares about me filming. it is what it is and it's all good. So this place is definitely a more of like a financial vibe. I actually believe we're in the financial district right now. Definitely a bit loud on the louder side. It's all good though. Croissant. Croissant. Like a croissant. Man, every time you get stuck in a light here, it feels like you gotta wait an eternity to cross. Oh, someone's smoking that green. The smell is intoxicating. I am now outside the Bell Center, or as they call it here in French, the Centre Bell. And this is where the Montreal Canadiens, or for short, the Habs, the hockey team of Montreal, they play their games right in this building. Yeah, look at this. You don't often see stadiums look like this, but this one does. And this is kind of a personal thing for me because I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. At least I was for the last 11 years. And the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens have a very, very bitter rivalry. They don't like each other. They play each other. It's always like a big game. And I feel like now is the perfect time for me to become a Montreal Canadiens fan, to become a Habs fan, because I don't live in Toronto anymore. And to be honest with y'all, being a Maple Leafs fan has literally taken years off my life. It has brought me nothing but pain, misery, agony, and tears. You don't even gotta be a sports fan to understand the misery. I mean, because every year the team does really well in the regular season, the Toronto Maple Leafs, but then when the playoffs begin, they completely crap the bed. Every year it's the same story. And they give you hope every year because they do so well in the regular season. But then it's the same story in the playoffs. And wow, I think we're walking towards the Hall of Fame, or the retired jerseys. Oh, Guy Lafleur. Yes, Guy Lafleur. Like I was saying, there's a lot of statues here, and man, you have to be a next level human being to get a statue erected in your honor. Nicknamed the Flower. Another thing about the Montreal Canadiens, they are the most successful hockey team in the history of the National Hockey League. They have won by far the most titles out of any team ever. Think about that. They haven't won since the 80s, and they're still in first place in terms of titles won. That should tell you how historic of a franchise they really are. Howie Morenz. I'm not even that big of a hockey fan, but I've heard of these names before. Like Howie Morenz. He played in the 1920s. That's, wow. This statue is really old. What a legend. I think this is a goalie. Is it? I don't know. Maurice Rocket Richard, or Richard. I guess they call it in French. Legend. Yeah, look at this. Look at all the plaques they have. So sorry, the last time they won was in the 90s, in 92 and 93. If you got a wall of plaques of championships you've won, you're a legendary franchise. I know the Leafs also have a lot of wins, you know, when it comes to hockey, but nothing like this. Nothing like this, unfortunately. Jean Béliveau. And, you know, Montreal is the birthplace of hockey. This is where it all began. This is where the first puck was dropped in a literal and metaphorical sense. We're walking among history. Now, I see a very nice cathedral right here that I want to go take a look at. Notre espace change. Man, learning French has honestly been very, very difficult because it's a completely different language, but it's a welcome challenge to take on. I like how quiet it is here compared to like one street over. It's a completely different vibe. I'm willing to bet this place was like a big congregation and everyone came here like hundreds of years ago. And now it's just a place we can take photos of. I told you, man, the lights here just take forever to change. It feels like you're waiting for ages. I'm gonna keep complaining about this because it's just what I do. All right, I see a nice little public park here. Let's take a little stroll, see what we got. Ah, I see some statues or monuments, if you will. I think this is like a military, something to do with the military here. Wow. Look at this place, man. It's very nice. I mean, I imagine in the winter it doesn't look as nice, but in the summertime, pure litness. So I believe right here we have some kind of memorial to one of the, I'm not sure which war. Yeah, I wish I knew more about military history. Imagine the havoc this thing would wreak. Let's see what it did. So this field gun right here, this was given to the city of Montreal for the service of some Canadian soldiers in the war. It doesn't specify which war it was, Yeah, it's like a badge of honor, if you will. Now I think we're approaching a little further into downtown. We got a lot of mopeds, got people just hanging out, doing their thing. What do we got here? We got a statue. It literally says in big letters on it, religion. Well, I shouldn't jaywalk. I'm doing it on camera, filming myself committing a crime. It is what it is. What do we got here? This is some kind of cathedral. Let's take a look. Wow, look at this place. Marie Reine du Monde Cathedral, Cathedral, I guess. Wow. Man, you can tell it's really old because all the monuments have become green. Like it's like the Statue of Liberty. Like it wasn't green at first, but now over time, it turns green. Just think for a second from the perspective of when these things were actually built, these cathedrals. These were built probably in the 1700s or 1800s, back when many people didn't even have access to food or clean water. And now all of a sudden they're building these humongous, gigantic cathedrals. It's just mind-blowing. All right, we're gonna go take a walk through Dorchester Square now. That's that little park right there next to us. Another thing in Montreal, this place has more bike lanes than any other city in North America. Yeah, I know I'm filming while walking, but hey, it's my right of way. And I can see all around me anyway. Lots of people biking here, especially in the summertime, but it's kind of surprising because this city's a frozen wasteland for most of the year, when in the winter especially. But you got people biking, and it's great to see. Bonjour. You come to Dorchester Square. Again, you see a lot of statues that they built. It's very chilly now. Excuse me. You know what this statue was built for?
I haven't read, but it's about service to the population.
Service to the...
The service in general.
I was trying to see as well. I couldn't see anywhere, but that's all good.
That's a very good question. Let me get that's Latin, actually. No, it's English too.
English, I see some cities of like English.
And equipping a regiment of horse for service in South Africa.
South Africa,
Yeah,
okay.
as an evidence of his sympathy with the cause of imperial unity.
Nice, wow.
I finally know I'm a guy from this city. I've been coming here regular and never checked.
Nice,
Thank you
very
for-
cool, very cool. No, thank you for telling me, I appreciate you. You have a great rest of your day, man. Bye. Well, now we know. So it's a memorial to the soldiers that were Canadian that fell in South Africa. Imperium et Libertas. Any one of you guys speak any Greek, you guys can translate that for me. You got the squirrels, you got the pigeons, I almost said midgets there for a second. We're gonna climb this set of stairs now, let's see it.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Me?
What the fuck is this guy doing? Holy fuck. Yo, get the
I'm doing my thing, bro. Making a vlog. It's a nice set of stairs here. I like this. Literally just you climb it and then you get down. There's nothing else to it. I think that guy was like rolling a joint or something when I walked by. And he was like, what the hell are you doing? He didn't want to be on camera. But I don't know what he was doing. He may have been doing something else, but it is what it is. We are back to Rue Sainte-Catherine. Took a little walk around downtown, just a little bit of a square thing. But yeah, 1255. I'm pretty sure that's the address and not the year it was built. All right, now we're back to the shopping center again, to the shopping district. Although it is a lot quieter here on this side. On the other side, it's a lot busier. Look at the side of the street, how different it is. It's actually pretty crazy. Honestly, if you come here, you got like some money on you, can go literally buy anything you need. They have everything here. If I wanted to buy a Habs jersey in this store, no problem. They got a Connor McDavid jersey there too. All right, I think we're gonna actually put the period at the end of the sentence here. That's a weird metaphor to use, but it is what it is. I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video tour of Montreal. I'll see y'all next time.